What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode, Never Too Late. It is December, we're heading into the end of the year, and yesterday I was looking back at the beginning of last year to see how far I've come now, and so I've lost 30 pounds this year. I started the year off at 220 pounds. If you go back and look at my old videos, I started 220 pounds at the end of the year. I'm 190 right now. So I lost 30 pounds in 1 year. Because I was thinking, I'm like, damn, I really didn't lose that much weight. But if you think about it, 30 pounds is a lot. Could I have lost more? Yeah. But either way, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be either. I made a lot of progress this year. And I did it without having to make any crazy sacrifices or changes to my life. I did it while still enjoying Thanksgiving, still enjoying my birthday, still enjoying family events and stuff like that. Like, some people make it so extreme, like, oh no, like you gotta just eat chicken, broccoli, rice, you gotta diet, you can't go out with family, you can't have dinners or date nights, you gotta be strict and disciplined. Like, nah, dude, I did it while still going to the movies, enjoying my popcorn with my wife and nachos and eating pizza, eating chicken parm, all my favorite foods, my enchiladas. I lost 30 pounds while still eating all of my favorite foods. And a lot of people say, oh no, you gotta eat clean and this and that. Look, slow and steady wins the race, okay? It's not just about losing the weight or how fast you can lose the weight. It's about doing something that you can sustain for the rest of your life, okay? If you can't sustain that diet or training routine for the rest of your life, then you're not doing it right. If it's something that's so extreme that you're like, damn, as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna go right back to eating all of my favorite food. Or the reason why people gain all their weight back is because they completely changed their lifestyle for a certain amount of time, but then as soon as they get their result, they go right back to what they love to do and the foods that they love. What I do is I teach people how to continue to eat the foods that they love while still losing weight. Continue to still live a life while losing weight and getting in shape and getting the best shape of your life, right? So the job is not finished. The job is not finished by any means. But all I'm saying is the year overall was a W. The year was a W. I lost 30 pounds. I think I started the year off with 3,000 followers on Instagram. Now I'm at 80,000. 0 subscribers on YouTube. Now I'm close to 1,000. Has it been major progress? Not really, but it's been steady. You know, it's crazy. 1 year, to me, that's a major win. Because before that, I wasn't doing anything. You know, I was lost. I didn't know what to do in my life. You know, my business was in shambles. I was an alcoholic, you know. I was extremely obese. I was just struggling, man. I was struggling, you know. And now I feel like everything is lining up. Everything is lined up. And now it's just a matter of continuing to execute and staying on the path, and just slow and steady wins the race, man. That's it. It's the tortoise and the hare mentality, you know. Are you going to be here for the long haul? Or are you just good for a couple quick pumps? You know, quick 40-yard dash and then you're done. Because that's what most people are. Most people are sprinters, the hare in the race, you know. Move really quickly for a short period of time, and then they gas out and you don't hear from them again. Whereas me, I've just been slowly building over the last decade, slowly building little by little. Regardless of not being where I want to be, I've been slowly building on little things over the last decade, right? So slowly building my construction company, slowly getting that experience, making the mistakes, learning from my mistakes, you know, working on my character, on my discipline, my mindset, marriage, my relationships, you know, overcoming pornography addiction, overcoming alcohol addiction, overcoming all of these little steps that I needed to overcome in order to step into the position that God has been preparing me to step into. Because I've always felt like God has called me to lead people and inspire people. And I knew that in order to do that, I have to be blameless. I have to be a man of character, a man of discipline. I have to be a man that sets the example, and that when people talk about me, there's really nothing negative people can say about me. You can't call me a liar. You can't call me a scammer. You can't call me an alcoholic. You can't call me a cheater, you know. No scandalous actions or things that I do in my life or online or anything like that that would make someone be like, oh, he's a bad person, or he's not a real Christian, or he's not this, or he's not that. You get what I'm saying? So God has been preparing me the last 7 years of my life that I've been walking with the Lord, you know. And so for those of you who are in a rush, you want to find your purpose, you want to be at the top of the mountain already, understand God has a plan, right? And his plan is perfect. We're on his time. He's not on ours. So if you're trying to rush to get to a certain spot, you're not ready. If you're not there already, it's because you're not ready. If you don't have the things that you're wanting or desiring, it's because you're not ready for them. You still have to develop and prepare so that when the time comes, you don't fumble it, you know, and you don't lose it. What's good, YouTube? Just got done with the leg day. Got a coaching call right now, 7:30 a.m. Got another call for my construction company at 8 about the new year, the safety requirements, new requirements overall for work, just the back end side of things going into the new year. I got another coaching call with one of my contracting clients for the consulting business. He's a plumber. His name is Ivan. Coaching call with him. So guys, my whole thing is we're not slowing down. I told you guys, most people around this time of year, they take it easy. They start taking days off. They start slowing down. They're trying to relax and enjoy the holidays. Hey, nothing wrong with enjoying the holidays. I enjoyed the holidays. I enjoyed my Thanksgiving. I'm going to enjoy my Christmas. I'm going to enjoy New Year's. But I'm not going to just stop working, you know. I'm planning things for next year. I'm getting things prepared to hit the new year running. I'm making certain changes that are going to make my businesses more efficient, that are going to make me more efficient, my life more efficient. So not all work has to be like a grind. Just because you say you're working and stuff doesn't mean that the work has to be a grind. Like, your work shouldn't grind you down. Your work should give you motivation. Your work should make you feel excited, alive. If you feel dead or dreaded doing the work that you're doing, then it's probably not what you're supposed to be doing in life. Like, don't get me wrong, there's going to be times where you have to do things that you don't like to do. There's going to be times where you have to do things that you hate doing, but it shouldn't be an everyday thing. That shouldn't be how you feel every single day. For the most part, 90%, 80% of the time, you should be loving what you do. You should be enjoying what you're doing. 20% of the time, it's going to suck. You're going to have to do things that you hate. You're going to have to make calls that you don't want to make. You're going to have to fire people you don't want to fire. You're going to have to have tough conversations. You're going to have to do boring paperwork that you don't want to do. But the majority of the time, you're having fun. You're enjoying yourself. You're proud of what you're doing. You're excited to do what you do. If you don't feel that way, guys, then whatever you're doing is not what you're supposed to be doing. All right. Now, I'm not saying if you're working a regular, like at McDonald's or Starbucks or Walmart or anything like that, I understand it may be tough to be grateful or enjoy your job at times, especially when you have clients or customers who are rude and disrespectful and just kind of unappreciative about you helping them and stuff like that, or if you're a server or something like that. or any regular 9 to 5 job. But just understand, guys, that's where you are right now, and there's nothing you can do about it other than either go in with a positive attitude and make the most of it, or complain and drain yourself with all your negative thoughts of, oh, I hate being here. Why do I have to do this? I hate my job. I don't like doing this. I can't wait till I leave. Da da da. The choice is yours. You can either go in being like, man, I'm grateful I have a job. I can put food on the table. I can, pay my rent, da da da, or whatever. I have money to go out and this and that. Or you can be like, man, I hate this job, da da da. Or you can choose to point out all the little negative things that you hate about it. At the end of the day, it's all mindset, guys. You either have a growth mindset or a scarcity mindset, right? You either think positively or negatively. You're either optimistic or pessimistic. The choice is yours, though. You choose which way you want to view the world. You're the one that makes the decisions. You're the one that chooses your own thoughts. You create your own thoughts. So if you want a better life, you have to have better thoughts. If you want a better life, you have to make better decisions. So your decision to be lazy, procrastinate, put that thing off that you've been trying to do, or quit that job that you've been wanting to quit, that's your decision. Those are things that you're choosing to do. Like, you're choosing to stay at a job that you hate. You're choosing not to invest in yourself. You're choosing not to better yourself. You're choosing to be with that person that you shouldn't be with. That's your choice. You are 100% in control of that. No one's putting a gun to your head and saying, hey, you have to stay here or else, right? At the end of the day, most people stay stuck in 9 to 5 jobs because they have debt they have to pay, whether it's student loans or a car payment or whatever, a personal loan, it doesn't matter. But most people are stuck at their jobs because they have this obligation of making these payments, right? But at the end of the day, nobody forced you to get a loan to go to college. Nobody forced you to get a loan to get a car. Nobody forced you to take a personal loan to go on vacation. Like, these are decisions that you made, and now you're paying the consequences for it. Being stuck at your 9 to 5 is a consequence for making a bad decision and getting in debt, right? All I'm saying is be accountable. Take extreme ownership for your life. Own every decision you've made. Think about it. Where you are right now is a direct result of all of your best thinking. Really think about that for a second. Where you are in life is a product and a result of your best thinking. So if you don't like where you're at, if you hate your job, if you're broke, if you're living check to check, that's a product of your best thinking. Your best thoughts got you there. Your best thoughts got you where you are right now. And if you want to change it, you will have to change your thinking. How do you change your thinking? You need to open yourself to new experiences, new lessons, new opportunities, new people, so that you can learn new things and have new thoughts and new aspirations in life. If you surround yourself with average people, then you're just going to be average. If you surround yourself with millionaires, you're going to be a millionaire. If you surround yourself with people who smoke, 9 times out of 10, you're going to end up smoking. You surround yourself with people who drink, 9 times out of 10, you're going to end up drinking. There's a verse in the Bible that says, bad company corrupts good character, right? So it doesn't matter how good you think you are, how disciplined you think you are. If you're around the wrong people and in the wrong environment, it's only a matter of time before it rubs off on you and you cave. We're human beings. We're social creatures. Eventually, give it enough time, you will bend to the peer pressure. And that's just how it is. Regardless, I don't care who you are. Like, everybody. Everybody. If you look deep enough, anybody who's gone from like being super fit to super fat or super sober to like addicted to drugs, it's because they were around people who were doing those things, and eventually they gave in once, and once you give in once, you'll continue to give in forever unless you take massive action to correct it and like change. If you're not conscious of what's going on, then you're just going to fall into it subconsciously, and before you know it, your life is going to be ruined. So don't wait for that, man. Don't wait for that. The year's about to end. Make a decision on what you want to do and who you want to be. Like, who do you want to be in life? What do you want to be remembered for? What do you want your parents to remember about you? Your kids, your wife, your husband? What do you want people to remember about you? And if you haven't thought about that, why not? Like, do you not value your life and your time here and your last name and what you stand for? Like, do you not value yourself as a person for you not to care what people think about you or remember about you? Because I do. I want my wife and my son to to remember all these good things about me. How I was a good husband, I was a good father, I was there at every game for my kids. I was there at every parent teacher conference. I was there for every anniversary. Like, these are things that I want my people to remember about me. So what's it going to be for you? You got to decide. You got to decide. And once you decide, you have to take action. You have to take action immediately. The longer you procrastinate, the less likely you are to do it. So the more that you wait, the more that you put it off, the more that you say, oh, I'll start next week, I'll start tomorrow, I'll start next year, I'll start on January 1st, the less likely you are to do it. Inaction breeds fear. And when you're not taking action towards your goals, or you're not taking action towards certain things that you want to do in life, the more you fear not being able to accomplish it, and the more you fear getting started. So stop putting it off, you know. But with that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys have enjoyed this past year in my life, watching my YouTube videos and watching me document my journey. The journey is not finished. I feel like I'm just getting started. We've made a lot of progress this year, as I mentioned before, and I'm proud of myself for what I've accomplished, what I've gone through, and what I've overcome in the last couple of years. And although I only started documenting a year ago, I've made a lot of progress in that year, and I've been consistent, man. This is probably the most consistent I've ever been in a long time, So I hope you guys are being inspired, getting motivated, and make a decision someday to start your transformation journey. So if you're looking for coaching, if you're looking for one-on-one training, boxing, whatever, business consulting, weight loss, mindset, hit the link in the description, and I look forward to hearing from you. So see you guys in the next one.